Welcome to the program. I'm Andrew Wilkow. China and Russia have never, ever had a better man in Washington than Joe Biden. And I'm going to coin something here. The Ping Putin Profit Plan. No, it's not actually anything official, but there is an ongoing effort to clamp down on American energy by the Biden administration, and the only beneficiaries are China and Russia. And if you remember, on the campaign trail, Donald Trump said this was going to happen.
While my administration is fighting for workers like you, the radical left, have you ever heard of the radical left, Brian? You don't want to hear about them. You don't want to know about them. Is fighting to abolish American energy, destroy the oil and gas industries, and wipe out your jobs.
Don't act shocked. Biden said he was going to do it.
Would you close down the oil industry?
By the way, I would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I will
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement.
That's a
because
big statement.
I would stop.
Why would you do that?
Because the oil industry pollutes significantly.
I see.
Here's the deal. But
That's
you
a
can't
big
do
statement.
that. Well, if you let me finish the statement, because it has to be replaced by renewable energy over time. Over time. And I'd stop giving to the oil industry, I'd stop giving them federal subsidies. He won't give federal subsidies to the gas, excuse me, to solar and wind.
Yeah.
Why are we giving it to oil industry?
We actually do give
All
it
right.
to solar and wind.
We
And
have
that's
one
maybe the
final
biggest
question.
statement in terms of business. That's the biggest statement.
Okay.
Because
We have
basically
one
what he's
final
saying
question,
is he is
Mr.
going to
President.
destroy the oil industry. Will you remember that, Texas? Will you
Okay.
remember that, Pennsylvania, Oklahoma?
Vice President Biden, let me give you 10 seconds to respond, and then
Ohio.
I have to get to the final question. Vice President Biden.
He takes everything out of context, but the point is, look, we have to move toward a net zero emissions. The first place to do that by the year 2035 is in energy production, by 2050 totally.
Every move the Biden administration is making on energy and the economy is benefiting China and or Russia. On to electric vehicles. Biden wants to spend $174 billion to forever alter the automobile market. But EV doesn't mean clean energy, at least not according to Biden's plan, where China is going to be the world's largest producer of rare earth materials, from Reuters. U.S. President Joe Biden will rely on ally countries to supply the bulk of the metals needed to build electric vehicles and focus on processing them domestically into battery parts, part of a strategy designed to placate environmentalists. Two administration officials with direct knowledge told Reuters the plans will be a blow to U.S. miners who had hoped Biden would rely primarily on domestically sourced metals, as his campaign had signaled last autumn, to help fulfill his ambitions of a less carbon-intensive economy. Rather than focus on permitting more U.S. mines, Biden's team is more focused on creating jobs that process minerals domestically into electric vehicle battery parts, according to the people. Such a plan would help cut U.S. reliance on industry leader China for EV materials. The idea that there has to be a choice between mining and battery production is ludicrous. We should have both. So first Biden kills oil jobs, now he's going to kill mining jobs. We have the rare earth materials right here at home. Under Trump, things were very different. Again, Reuters, but from 2020. The U.S. government is planning to fund domestic rare earths projects in an attempt to reduce its reliance on China. The global leader of specialized sector China has spent the last 30 years building a monopoly over the sector. Rare earths are no longer processed in the United States. In an attempt to change that, the Pentagon last year said it would fund mines and processors via the Defense Production Act, which gives the military wide berth to procure certain equipment. U.S. President Donald Trump has recently considered using the same law to boost medical supply manufacturing.